There we go. We got the white key.
It's a bat.
Uh-oh. Oh. Get some stick drift here.
What'd you call me?
Yep.
Drifty fucker.
Drifty fucker.
Dragon.
Have you ever drifted your RX-7?
Yeah, I power slided it. It was awesome.
I want to get a beater car so I could just drift.
A what car?
A beaner car? What?
What did you just say?
I knew you guys were going to say something.
Live
Canceled.
I didn't say anything.
on here.
Goober over here wants one.
You said it, though.
I didn't say it. I said a beater car. Go back and check that.
I don't have to. Everybody else will. We'll know if we're not canceled. Well, which is
Get
impossible.
the sword.
Can't be canceled. That's why we're still here every Tuesday. Right? If we were
You
really
need something rotary.
we were canceled, we wouldn't be here every
I'll get a
Tuesday.
RX-8.
That's true. Can't cancel
If
us.
we really thought we were canceled, we wouldn't show up anymore. But yet every Tuesday, the annoying posts go out over Facebook, over YouTube, over Facebook, over everywhere else, saying, "Hey, we're live."
We're live? Yeah.
We've been live. Ever since you said your racial slur, that got us canceled.
Right.
Before that racial slur popped out.
Where the fuck is the...
You wanted a job at the nest? Say goodbye to that.
He
Right.
does not want to work there.
Well, I agree with you, K-Dog, because I thought he did, and then I gave him a bunch of opportunities. He's like, go fuck yourself, Zmunny. That's what he said.
Didn't he retire there? Why do you want to go back?
Nah, it was like the opposite way. Like he involuntarily left. He was voluntarily told to leave.
Voluntold is how it goes, buddy.
He's like, hey, the economy, XYZ, you're gone. But don't worry, they didn't bring too many of them back, so it's not like you were missing out. Does that make sense?
Oh, there it is. Finally.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it says the show beginning? My bad. Shit.
Crap.
I'm sleeping on the promotion. No, the show hasn't started yet. We're still promoting. We're still telling everybody, hey, we're live.
Right.
It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Eaten by a dragon.
Eating butt? What?
Eaten by a dragon.
Oh, jeez. You need a... Sometimes you say words, and I think they mean something else. Like the beater. Remember?
Yep.
It literally happened twice in the last 10 minutes.
He needs like an old Dodge Stealth that needs lots of love.
Well, we found one of those. Oh, okay, get rid of that one. Is this one up? Oh, hey, it says we're live, which means we're not canceled. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves.
You can't cancel us.
You can't.
This is the last show of
There ain't
Big Lip
no
Radio,
way.
brought to you by,
Ain't no way you're going to be able
by
to
the letter
cancel us.
C.
Big Lip Radio.
Right.
Brought to you by the letter C today. C. Many
Many
words start with the letter C. Cancellation, which we cannot be.
Right.
Cunt, which we have a bunch of them in our studio today.
Right.
Everybody's trying to it got real quiet because everybody's trying to figure out who's the C word.
Yeah, which
I don't-
one of us?
I don't
I'll
want to say
say
it
it.
too many times.
It's my dad.
Oh, hey, that's me. Hey, fucker. That's me. So what's up, guys? You feeling all right?
No.
It's Valentine's Day.
It's a hefty 55 degrees
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
outside right now.
Was
here
there a
in
glitch in the
Arizona.
Matrix? Oh, I thought I got free.
What are you doing? You got a bat? You're playing a retro video game right now?
Oh,
It's taking you all
now
the
it's
way back
stuck in a
there?
loop.
Is it like
in a
glitching?
loop.
Yeah, it was
glitch.
glitching.
It's glitching? Oh, shoot. I haven't seen a video game actually glitch in years.
It's- The processor speed's too high for that Atari game.
Why your fridge go like that?
Because that means there's ice. It sounds like a dog getting kicked when you shut the fridge door. Oh, that's the best.
Man, I can't believe it. Tuesday,
What?
Valentine's Day.
I wouldn't
Right.
And you guys are here with me.
I wouldn't
Right.
worry too much about it.
I know where your love is.
Well, you're here with us. So, I mean, there's not much else you can say.
Yeah.
Right?
You guys don't like your wives.
Well, hold on. Before we get into it, let's go ahead.
Oh, don't think the old lady didn't bring
Hold
it
on.
up.
Hold on. We'll start the show off with that. But first, let's at least start the show.
Push the button, man.
Here's Big Lip Radio from iHeartRadio.
This is K-Dog with Big Lip Radio, and if you think this is good, check out Lip Service at biglipradio.com/lipservice for a better show.
I be on my grind, never running, though my mind's dipping. All these fucking mannequins that tryna hit my body.
Oh, Zmunny!
What's up, Papa J?
I'm so damn excited.
For what?
This Saturday, February 18th, at 3 o'clock, the second leg of our We Can't Be Canceled tour with Big Lip Radio presents The Dork Side Live down at Gotham City Comics.
Oh, dude, it's going to be so great. And this is the second episode of The Dork Side, which we have not done in so many years. And you guys can honestly hear our old ones if you check out our lip service, which Caden so graciously described for us, right? At the beginning of the show.
Right. So, yeah, you did.
You were in the commercial. You literally made the commercial.
Oh, yeah, I made that commercial.
Oh, yeah. I'm not toking a vape pen right now. I'm not high. I just don't know what's going on.
4 weed in my throat.
Get out of here.
Meanwhile, at 151 North Country Club Drive in Mesa, which is just north of Main Street on the east side of Country Club.
Yeah.
Gotham City Comics, 3 o'clock this Saturday. We'll have maybe prizes?
The prizes.
T-shirts?
No shirts.
Shirts.
Just for you. Just for you.
I'll have one.
You'll have a shirt.
You can buy mine off.
You can pre-order shirts. Don't get me wrong. We've done plenty of
pre-orders.
Pre-orders are what's happening. But like I said, I've been a little lazy. I've been enjoying my time off from pressing 50,000 fucking shirts for our live events and taking up weeks before. My family used to yell at me for that. They're like, "Are you gonna go press shirts again, Zmunny?" And I was like, "Well, I gotta appease to the people who love us."
Not to mention when you almost died of alcohol poisoning driving your kids around from school.
What?
Remember that?
That was after the fact. That was after the fact. You can't do that. That's after the fact.
There's absolutely nobody.
You're not allowed to drink and
statute of
drive.
limitations has gone out.
There's absolutely nobody that believes you. Anyway,
You fucking asshole. I may or may not be sober at this event. Keep pushing me. That'll make up my mind real fucking easy, Papa J.
You might have died of alcohol poisoning.
The old Z-Money's gone. The new Z-Money's here. You guys fucking suck.
The new Z-Money, or will it be the old Z-Money, down at 151 North Country Club Drive at Gotham City Comics this Saturday.
Listen, Papa J.
Yes.
If I don't go to Gotham
surprise.
City Comics to listen to the great second episode of The Dork Side, what else can I do while I'm there?
Wow, you can buy comic books, action figures, all kinds of toys, statues, display pieces.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I was there today, and I got my issues of Spider-Man, Darth Vader, Star Wars, and the Incredible Hulk. So you don't want to miss
Don't
that.
they have a subscription box?
They do.
What the fuck is a subscription box?
If you have a subscription box, Z-Money,
yeah,
they will pull your comics aside, put them in the box, and you'll get 10% off. Not only will you get 10% off anything in the box, you get 10% off of anything you buy, which a lot of shops don't do that. They'll just give you 10% off of what you set aside.
Atomic Comics. I hate to shout them out, but I feel like they don't exist anymore.
I haven't seen them in a while.
They used to do that. They're the ones that got me hooked on subscription boxes.
Right.
You just set it and forget it, my friend. They charge your card, whatever comics you want. Easiest thing to do. If you subscribe to Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, this is just like that. And it's a surprise for you every week. You go down there and pick them up.
Right.
It's so cool, man.
Awesome.
I think the last comic books that I got from a subscription box were Flash, the Blackest Night Flash series.
Good Lord.
Remember that? I got them right up there. I'm looking at them. That was the last time I had a subscription box. And I got the new Superboy.
How have I never noticed those?
Dude, they're all up here. I got Superboy #1, all kinds of crazy, all the Iron Man, Legacy comics. Everything.
Right.
Legion. These are fairly new comics if you consider them in this millennium. You know what I mean?
Within the last 15 years.
The last 15 years. I haven't picked up a comic book in so many years. It's nuts.
It's been a long time.
It has been. It has been a long time. But
you know what's also been a long time?
What's up, Bobby?
This intro. Let's get on with the show.
All right.
1, 2, this on.
Do not come. Do not come.
Yeah, buddy. You're listening to the Big Lip Radio podcast with your host, Papa J, Z-Money, and friends.
song. Well, last week I realized I called in the show at episode 243 because some asshole changed my board thinking he was being funny.
It was funny.
It was not funny at all. In fact, everybody downloading last week's episode is thinking it's this week's episode because this week is episode 243 of the Big Lip Radio podcast. It is February 14th, 2023. It is Valentine's Day, and this is your host, Big Pappa J. Along with me is your co-host. Got stubble on his head. Probably was too drunk to shave his head. He's got that vein sticking out of his forehead when he had a little bit too much alcohol. There it is right there.
Get the fuck out of here.
We call that the penis vein. It's right in his forehead. Everybody, welcome your co-host, Zmunny!
Afraid of the damage I've received. Broken promises.
You're damn right the damage I've received.
they made, and how blindly I believed. I will
Oh, yes, it is me, Zmunny, and I've been pretty damaged by my co-host, Pappa J. But, hey, I got friends here. I got friends to help pick me up, to wipe me off, to brush me off, to pat the dust off of my butt cheeks, specifically my butt cheeks, because to my right, we have not only... we got the big boss man, the guy who likes to bring all the junk in his trunk, whether it's legal or not.
Right.
The guy who likes to buy my wife lingerie and talk about buying her flowers.
He does.
The flowers in the trunk.
The flowers are in your trunk with all the other illegal paraphernalia. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, you heard him just now. It is the boss man, late Eric. How you doing, boss?
I'm doing good. She only got some lingerie today.
Hit the post, bro. Fuck, do we have to have a... Pappa J, have we ever explained what hitting the post is?
Now, you know what? We might have to have a broadcasting class for our junior broadcasters.
Real quick, just a couple of hints. When you hear the music go loud like this, it usually means don't talk.
Sounds the same.
Right? But when you hear the music come from loud to quiet, that's usually your sign to say something. It's your sign to say something. A lot of times we don't like to step over the words of the song, but some songs you can't really, predict that or get that correct. But hey, when the song's playing loud, let's just not talk, because I'd like to hear the music and not your fucking voice.
Wow.
You know what the song is?
I have no idea. Who is
Boss
this?
Man's really hurt right now.
He is. He ain't saying nothing now.
I wasn't talking about just your voice, Boss Man. I was talking about anybody. I love to hear your voice.
I'll wait for the music to go loud so I can interrupt. Okay. Like right now, right? This is the perfect time, isn't it?
And you start going
off the chart. Gotta talk over it?
Because you're trying to get louder. You're like modulating overly big time.
Everybody's like, volume up, volume down, volume up,
right?
volume
You
down.
ever heard that song before, either of you guys?
I have.
Anybody in the
I
studio?
have.
It's Linkin Park.
Oh, okay. Do you know what album it's from?
I don't.
Well, I can tell you this is a song that Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park, made about 20 years ago when he was making the Meteora album and the albums beforehand. Hybrid Theory is one of their first albums I got into, and then they have an album before that. I don't know too much about the very, 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 very first album, but I know this song was not released 20 years ago, and a couple of his band members went through, because we all know the story about Chester, right? He offed himself.
Did he?
A few years back. Yeah.
Well, if I recorded shit like this, I'd probably
Oh my
kill
God,
myself,
get the
too.
fuck out of here. So this is one of the songs that they did not release, that his band members re-released, or I would say newly released. It's hard to talk about a song that's 20 years old that just wasn't released.
Right.
And this is one of those songs.
You're getting at that age where 20 years ago you feel like some of that stuff's still new, but it's 20 years ago. You're about to get to that age.
2003?
I feel like it. Anything in the 2000s. When I hear of any person that was born in 2000 or above, I'm like, holy shit, I'm old.
It was like before K-Dog?
I got a 16-year-old. Jesus. And he was born in 2006? Yeah,
Right.
the year I was walking on my high school graduation. But my
He has no
gosh,
idea what Atari and Commodore, all those fun things.
It's nuts to think about. Just, I understand now where the older generation, I don't want to say old people, just older generations.
Like even the graphing calculator was old school to them.
They use their phones.
Right.
Like have you ever heard of a T90? Texas Instruments.
How about the TI-92? Remember that?
That's what I meant.
That was
the TI-90 or
no. The
TI-92.
92 was the big brick.
The big one.
That was like the
where you
the
could
Mac
kind
Daddy.
of play a game on it or something.
You could play. You play a game on TI-89s.
I remember you used to be able to spell out the word boobs on a calculator because you'd put 80083S and turn it upside down. It would spell boobs backwards.
Did you have a graphic calculator?
Right?
Graphing, I didn't. I was too poor.
You didn't? Oh.
I lived in a trailer court.
There was 2 games I remember. There was Doom on it, and there was
Get the fuck
and there was
out
another
of here.
game called Drug Lord.
When I was in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, my high school year, we had the flip phones. Not even the flip phones. It
You had
was
the Razor?
It was the Nokia that you pressed a button and there was a light on the top of the Nokia phone that would shine everywhere. And it was still you push one number to get 3 different letters, right? And you had to push that one number 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we had when I was in high school. And
you got really fast at texting that way, though.
You did. My brother-in-law
That's probably
was
why my thumb
notorious at texting and driving. And to be fair to him, he wasn't looking at his phone.
Yep.
The number 5 had a little dot on it, like an actual physical bump, so you could tell where your thumb was on the keypad, like a calculator or a keyboard does. And so he would be able to watch the road and text based off of that. He would never look down, ever. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Didn't have autocorrect in there to ruin his text?
Nothing. It didn't have prediction text.
Yeah.
None of that garbage.
That stuff gets in the way.
So, oh, man. What a day already. I feel like we've lived in the past a lot. When we come to the studio to start the show, we like to talk about old memories. Now, one thing that's not old is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is very old, but not to us because it's still new because we all have wives. We all have girlfriends and boyfriends. Right, boss man?
Yeah. My girlfriend's not here. It's okay.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What?
No
hold
way.
on. Where's the scratch remix right here? Eric.
What are you talking about?
You have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
No way.
Her name better not be fucking Kate, and I better not be married to her.
That's not. It's Caitlin.
Yeah, right. Little mother effer. Everybody's caught on to you. If you go to our Discord, by the way, if you're watching this now, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching this live. Every Tuesday night between times of 5:30 and 6, we'll go live, and you can catch us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Make sure you hit those buttons so you get the notification when we go live so you're not sitting around waiting. My goodness. But also, Discord has been popping the last month or two, I would say. We have a lot of different members and a lot of people wanting to speak their opinions. And when it comes to you, boss man, everybody's figured you out.
That's all right.
Everybody knows.
I'm predictable.
I kind of
Everybody
know
says
how.
that. They're like, yeah, you got a routine.
You're not unpredictable. Did you say you're predictable?
I said unpredictable.
I thought you said unpredictable. I was like, you got a crush on everybody else's wife but your own.
No, it's okay.
You literally bought my wife lingerie.
Right.
I never paid for it.
And now people were egging you on to buy my wife flowers for Valentine's Day.
I was hoping. I was a little disappointed.
Really?
Do you really have flowers in your trunk?
No.
Are you sure?
I was hoping.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed when
I'm sure.
when you didn't have any and you walked on in. I was like, God damn it. Because Discord, by the way, if you're not in our Discord, you suck. But you should fix that problem right now. But yeah, in the Discord, we were playing What If. And
yeah, what if Boxman walks in with flowers and lingerie for your wife? What are you going to do, Z-Money? I was like, nothing. I'm going to wait to see my wife handle it because she's got bigger muscles than I do.
But the flowers weren't for Valentine's Day.
What were they for? The other night? Yeah. Dickhead, go ahead, say it. Say it.
They're for the great loss. The great loss that happened on Sunday night. I know she's in mourning.
Right.
Oh, for her football Super Bowl team?
Yeah. She's been so stoked the entire season. Like, we're going to win it. We're going to kick ass. You know, all the other teams suck.
To be fair.
And then to lose it.
To be fair, my wife's team, let me just explain this real quick, is the Philadelphia Eagles. She's from New Jersey, and she's lived there a majority of her life, kind of like we all live in another state, but then moved to Arizona because we realized how much nicer it is in Arizona compared to every other state. That's what a lot of us did, and she was originally from New Jersey, and her team's the Philadelphia Eagles because she lives right next to it. New Jersey doesn't have a team when it comes to NFL.
That's what I don't understand.
You got to kind of lob on to the team that's closest to you. Right?
I spent a lot of time in Philly in my life, in my younger years.
Yeah.
They don't like New Jersey. They don't like people from New Jersey. They talk about the stench from New Jersey. So I find
just
it
like
comical that they're like, ooh, the Philadelphia Eagles. They don't like you.
Well, they may not, but it's either the New York Giants or whatever New York stupid fucking team there is or the Philadelphia Eagles.
Or you could move to a state that has their own team and adopt that team. How about that?
No.
Or move
How
to a
about
state
that?
that doesn't
Because
like
Philly-
New Mexico.
Arizona Cardinals,
I
right
feel
here.
like Philly's worse than New Jersey.
No. Jersey literally stinks.
It doesn't. I've been there multiple
it
times.
literally stinks.
It's nice. It's beautiful. Maybe the parts that I've been in were, and there's parts that are bad. Just like every state, you go to Arizona, you go down to Van Buren.
Yep.
You just go 2 miles. Hell, you just walk out my front door. And you hear helicopters going out
I
front.
thought I got a new dog because there's a Dalmatian out front.
No, that one's just stuffed, right?
I looked. I was like,
taxidermy Dalmatian.
Look at it there. Like
that's what we do
that's,
out here.
That's not.
That's what we do. But needless to say, my wife's team is the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I don't want to get too far into the football atmosphere, but I do want to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl. So let's just start this. The Eagles did lose. My wife enjoys watching the Eagles play.
How'd she take
it? A lot of her family is from Philadelphia, so that's why she's grandfathered in, we'll say. And it was much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be sleeping in the game room. I thought I was going to be yelled at, constantly thrown things at, because I was pretty drunk myself, which is a no-no.
What, you?
These last 5 months, I'm pretty sure we've chronicled how much I shouldn't be drinking.
It's been 3 weeks, but it feels like 5 months.
It feels like 5 fucking months to me. It's torture, man. It's torture. I can't do nothing without anybody saying something. I can't even shit in the goddamn toilet without somebody saying, "What color was it?" You know what I mean? It's
Are you
awful.
drinking in there? I'm going to check this tank.
Right? What's in the trash can over here? You hiding it in toilet paper? And I'm not even that bad. I'm not that bad. I don't do hard alcohol.
No, you're not.
Beer. You look at my fridge, there's probably one beer after this one that I have open here, and it's the Monster Hard.
Yeah, because you drank all the other 50.
No, I had one other one before you guys all showed up. So 3 total, I would say.
They don't come in packs of 3.
Okay, dog, for the tip in.
You know what? That's funny. I'll let that one slide because Sunday I drank the majority of them, right? Sunday, I already told you I was shit-faced. And my
They
goodness.
don't sell them by 3s, K-Dog? That's weird.
Yeah, they do. They're called, what, 42 ounces? 24 ounces?
He's got the others in the other fridge.
Right? They're out in the other fridge in the garage. You guys just aren't seeing it.
He hides them so nobody else gets
so
them.
I can't do anything. So I thought I was going to end up sleeping in the game room. No, man, she took it like a champ. It's a loss.
Right.
But overall, you're playing a team that has pretty much the same record as you do. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles, it's either 12 and 13 wins with, 2 or 3 losses per team, like each team.
Yeah.
It is not a bad record. And the game itself was great.
Well, it was a good game.
It had
finally.
me on, we were yelling and screaming at the TV. There hasn't been so many games where when you watch the Eagles play, they just completely destroy. And it's like, okay, we knew this was going to happen. Same with the Kansas City Chiefs. They're a very good team.
Right.
The fact that came down to a score in the 30s and they were both like a few points off, it was a really good game. But what kind of struck us was the halftime show. You had Rihanna coming up on there doing her halftime performance, and we all at the house that we were watching the Super Bowl at took a bet. And the bet was who could pick the first song that Rihanna's going to sing, right? Who could pick the first song? We all know who Rihanna is.
Right.
She's been doing things with Jay-Z. She's been around for years.
I forgot how long she's been around.
Years, man, since back when we were doing the podcast at her other house, which in 2010, 11, and 12.
Right.
She's been around. She's played a big part. The song that I guessed first was Umbrella. Right. Umbrella, Ella, A. See, even the boss man knows this song, and my wife picked the same song.
You could use it today. It's raining outside.
It's raining. Right. You need your umbrella. Everybody at the house. There was probably 7 bets, and we all picked songs. When she came out, nobody hit the first song, and she said, "Bitch, better have my money." That was the first song she came out to. Right.
Right.
And none of us got it correct until about the 10th song she sang Umbrella, which finally one of us gets
towards the end.
Finally, it was like the 10th song in. How that just shows you how old we are, because we didn't know any of her
and how many songs she has.
And how many songs she has. She spans across the
like
decades.
2009, dude.
But there were so many things about that halftime show where I'm like, all right, well, maybe we were having fun during the halftime show because we had our own little bet. We were all drunk. We were all, hooting and hollering. It was a great time. But when you go back and watch that halftime show, it was probably on the bottom on a list of 1 to 20, whatever halftime shows you want to include. It was at the very bottom of halftime shows. It was not good.
I'll tell you the problem with it. First of all, it was a perfectly fine show.
Not even.
She
couldn't even dance because she was fucking pregnant.
Hold on, she didn't. She didn't pre-record it and then lip sync it. There were parts that were recorded and parts that she was singing live.
No,
we all lived through Britney Spears. Who cares about fucking lip syncing?
Because when you're looking this way and the mic's over here, you hear the different tones and inflections, and there was a lot of that where it's
Papa J is not saying she didn't. There was times where she did, but when you're pregnant, you gotta have the help, and I don't blame her.
Well, not only that, but there's a lot of layering, so you can't sing two different words at the same time.
Exactly.
so it's layered, and I get it, and that's all
that's
fine.
not a fault. That's not one thing that came up in the house. Nobody cares because we all lived through the boy band phase.
And you're in a stadium that's super noisy, so
who fucking?
How's that microphone going to pick it up right?
Make a song and you're performing in front of thousands of fucking people
while you're
a feat
going
that
up
none
and
of us
down
would
on an elevator
I commend you just for standing up in front of the people and wanting to do this. So that's nothing that was held against her.
But the problem is the show was average. I hate to say this, we're just marveling at how she's in her third decade of making music. You think about that for a minute. She's in her third decade of making music, and it was average. She's not Bruce Springsteen. She's not Aerosmith.
Bare minimum.
She's not Michael Jackson. She did everything she could do. There was nothing else she could do.
Even last year when Snoop Dogg came out with Dre and they had the little houses and 50 Cent was there, that was maybe the performers who gives a shit about it, but the show itself was so
you gotta
entertaining.
admit, all three of those people are much more A-list celebrity than
during
Rihanna.
the Umbrella song, she did a feature with Jay-Z on there. Why didn't Jay-Z come out and start popping off? He was even there. Why did he not come out during the 10th song they fucking played and just surprise everybody? Oh, shit, Jay-Z's here. Regardless of what you believe as far as Illuminati and all that shit.
Right.
Because we all know this conspiracy theory. She literally held up the triangle. The floating platform she has was in the shape of a fucking triangle. Like, there was so much. She was in red while everybody else was in white. I mean, there's a lot you could easily... Conspiracize, is that a word?
Right.
Everybody was in
theorize.
Everybody was in poofy jackets and long pants, and like you couldn't.
But nobody even gave a shit.
Well,
it's
because you couldn't really see him dancing because it's like.
Yeah.
So I saw a funny meme right after the Super Bowl that was Oompa Loompas, because all in white and.
Here's what I gotta say, girls. I mean, I know Steven Tyler's been doing it for half a century. But girls, you don't look good when you grab your crotch. You just don't. There's nothing there for you to grab.
Now we've all seen the social media video where that one specific instant where she literally thrusts her crotch forward, runs her hand through it with her index finger leading
like
away.
It was a credit card machine.
Yep, and then smells her fucking hand. Like, okay, yeah, we've all been doing it. Guys literally walk around rapping on stage holding their dick. Meanwhile, that means they're holding their pants up because they don't wear a fucking belt and they sag. So their dick's the only way they can hold their pants up, right? That connection between your dick and your hand keeps your pants up. I get it. I've done
and besides, it's primal.
But I don't see those dudes smelling their fucking hand afterward.
Right.
What the fuck was that? I saw so many instances where she did that, and I don't understand. She's got to be fresh, right?
I think I'm
how
working
fresh
up a
you gonna be sweating in front of fucking thousands of people?
Maybe she's checking in for water broke.
Now the stage that she had, right? That's a good cause.
You guys are.
I don't know this stuff.
Use some logic,
but
buddy.
I've never seen that really before being animated when it comes to
checking your
these
water?
type of shows, like rubbing your vagina and then smelling it. Like I don't know. We make jokes about that because that's kind of weird.
Right,
it's kind of weird. Like maybe call me sexist. I don't know. I'm not a girl. I don't understand why you do that. But I understand why guys grab their dicks, but they don't smell it. Like I don't stick my finger in my asshole live on stage when we do live appearances and fucking smell it.
No, I stick my hand in your
and then you
pants.
smell it.
Right.
That's what I do.
This K-Dog sticks his hand in my ass and then smells it. I get it.
I came from this.
And then Papa J smells it.
All right, you just share it around.
He shoves his hand in your pants and I smell it.
Now, meanwhile, the stage itself reminds me of Super Smash Bros. Right?
Kind of, you're right.
I was looking at these tiers. I was like, this is a Super Smash Bros. Stage. I feel like the next step was them to start fighting each other, jumping from platform to platform. Overall, it was a fun time. The Super Bowl was great. Now, I don't know if I'd sit there and accept Rihanna as my Valentine. I feel like she's a little nasty.
As far as Rihanna
the
goes.
bank is filled with images, bro.
Right,
Just go to Google, right? We do celebrate Valentine's Day here, right?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that because I know we were joking about it at the top of the show before the show even started. We do indeed celebrate Valentine's Show, do we not?
Yep.
Valentine's Day show, Valentine's Day.
Apparently, you guys don't. You're here
now.
Don't think I didn't hear about that. I did.
Right? Now, Papa J, I'm curious.
Yeah.
What did you get for Valentine's Day? Because Valentine's Day is about giving love and gifts, right? Kind of like Christmas and every other fucking holiday we glorify here in America.
Right.
It's all about the gifts, right? Nobody gives a shit about how you feel. They just want the gifts.
Commercialization. I support commercialization of everything because I support our economy, I support our culture, and
Which
I
is
support
the only reason why we're not in a
capitalism.
full recession yet. It's because we keep spending fucking
Right.
money.
You're right about
we
that.
keep spending money.
The
So
American consumers keeping this country afloat.
The American people, not the president, not the cabinet, not anybody else. The people who are going to grind all day, every day are spending their money. And
They're
that's what I
spending the
appreciate.
money, right.
It's keeping us alive. Let me tell you that, because it could be far worse. Even with all these food shortages supposedly coming up, we're spending money. We're importing shit. Papa J, what'd you get for Valentine's Day?
Well, you know, me and the old lady this year, we played it pretty low key, and
yeah, right. You got a house full. What do you mean low key?
It was low key. We usually
That's my dog's name. Leave him out of this.
There's a piece of jewelry and or a stuffed animal and or some candy. Just switch it up. This time, she asked me like last week, what are we gonna do for Valentine's Day? And I said, look, I'm just trying to survive to the end of the week, man. I'm working a lot of overtime.
You point to the sky. You say, "See that fucking balloon? That's what I'm worried about right now."
The balloon.
That UFO, the shiny thing up in the sky.
Right.
You got
our teddy bear in one of those balloons from the street corner.
Right.
Tedder beer.
Tedder beer. But I got her a card, and I stashed it away. I got it a month ago, right? So I wouldn't forget. And I stashed it away, and I thought, she's going to think I forgot. And
he just remembered it now.
look, shit, no. But look, every morning when I get up, and I shouldn't say this into the microphone because it's going to completely thrash my bad boy image. But every morning when I get up, I'll make her coffee so it's ready for her. All she has to do is hit the on button, and I will leave a love note. Every fucking morning for over a decade I've done
You're
this.
a fucking loser.
Right.
That's not what I thought he was going to say.
Right.
You're a loser.
Right.
I was waiting to hear him like, I roll over in a hot boxer.
Right?
He does that too. That's why he makes her
No,
coffee
that
and
would-
leaves
that
a love
would-
note. He feels
And then he leaves her a note.
That would strengthen the bad boy image.
Do you like that smell, bitch?
Now
what
the
the love
problem
note
with doing that, and I've been doing this for over a decade, is there's nowhere to go but down. I've set the bar up here.
How many times do I have to say the reason why I don't buy my chick's flower every fucking day is because she's going to get used to it?
Right.
Your chick got used to you writing fucking love notes, so now when you do it, it's just annoying as fuck to her.
Right.
It's annoying. She probably would. I guarantee if she was here right now watching, she'd be like, stop writing the fucking love notes.
Bro, she's kept and still has every single one of them.
Would you write on a sticky note or something?
So you can't recycle them. You can't like keep one
No,
for a month and then put it back out.
No,
Oh, he's
she's
screwed.
got every single one of them. But so then this morning, in place of the note, I had a Valentine's Day card that I bought a month ago so I wouldn't forget. And I thought, she's going to think I forgot. And then I get to work, open up my lunch bag. She had one in my lunch bag. She remembered.
She fucking one-upped you, dude.
She remembered. No, she didn't one-up me. She got even.
You thought,
Was it a Star Wars one?
You thought she was going to forget.
Did you get suckers or something?
Was it at least something you like, or was it some corny thing?
She's very sentimental. We get each other very deep cards. And it was a very deep card.
What is
Do you have a Hallmark passcode?
About how there's nobody in the world she'd rather have at her side.
Do you tell her,
if she
hey,
figures
bitch,
out
actions
life.
speak louder than words?
Oh, hey, 2 nights ago you should have seen the friggin' action, man. It was
Don't fuck up
Dude,
the studio.
this is what I
Don't
did.
fuck up the desk.
This is
Because
what-
every time you talk about banging your wife, you always thrust your pelvic into the studio desk and break something.
I threw my forearm into her throat, man. Oh, it was fucking great.
You know how corny you are for leaving her notes?
I know. I didn't want
Guess
to
what
admit
I
it.
did? Guess what
thought
I did
twice.
for my
What'd
chick?
you do?
For my chick
You
for
left her a note?
Valentine's Day. No. I got her what they call a love box, right?
My wife gave me some love box the other night.
A love box. Now, we all love our wife's boxes, right? They're nice and big. I call your wife Kim Kardashian for a reason.
Right.
And then your wife gets pissed because you got a crush on my wife for a reason. It's because they got big asses. It's not a joke. I mean, the boss man literally bought my wife lingerie so he could see her big ass in the lingerie that he
wanted
bought.
to see it.
And it's great. And I fucking love it. It's one of my favorite things about her. She doesn't have if she just mooned me once a month.
Yeah,
Just
the pictures are good.
Didn't even have to happen. Just let me look at it in the light, the daylight. Just moon me. I'd be happy. So I got her a love box. You know how your dumbass likes to leave corny, stupid fucking messages for your wife every morning? Well, this love box costs like $150.
Holy shit.
It's a wooden box, right? and there's a lid to it. So when you lift off the lid, there's a little LCD screen, right? 5x5 inch, maybe even bigger. I would say 7x7 inch. It's about the size of my fart phone. My fartsmone. My smartphone. I literally said that.
You got the hot box in
my
your mind,
fartsmone, my smartphone, but it's just as wide. And it's got a little heart on the front of it. So what I can do is on my phone, as long as that thing's hooked up to Wi-Fi, wherever she's at, I can send a message of any sort. It can be a Valentine's Day message. It could be a picture of me, and I could draw on this message and say, love you, anytime, any day. And when I send a message on the front of this wooden box, this heart spins. So she'll, wherever she's at, when she comes back to that box and she sees that heart spinning, she knows she has a message. So all she has to do is lift up the lid, and it shows right on that fucking screen. It's not a swipe screen. You can't review message. You can't do anything else. If you spin that heart on the front of the box, it sends love back to my phone, so I know she got the message.
Or the
you
kids
know what I mean?
do.
So I got her one of those for Valentine's Day, and it's pretty cool, man. Now I understand your love note, and you're kind of stupid for doing it, but this is like high tech and like what 21st century right
My
here.
My phone already does that, and
right?
I already paid for it.
Right. So there's no subscription, just a one-time payment on $100. You get this cool little box to sit somewhere.
Till you
can send it messages.
That's done.
I don't know. It's the first time I've had anything like this. The first time I've done anything like this. So needless to say, she got that, and today she got on Valentine's Day. I got her some candy and whatever. What I got, though, is fucking amazing.
What'd you get?
It's one of my favorite things, and if you know me, you know, no, well, I've had plenty of those. It's not my favorite
those are great.
thing, right?
It's not your
my favorite thing. It's up there, but it's not the
Those are
favorite
great
thing.
'cause you can
Electronics
watch
are
TV.
usually my favorite thing, right?
Oh, okay,
you know me,
yeah,
I like
yeah.
electronics.
Oh, she got you a toy.
But I keep electronics safe. I don't ruin cell phone screens. I hate the motherfuckers when I walk up to them and their phones. Hey, look at this picture, and I can't see the picture because it's cracked in 10
Screen's all
different
fucked
fucking.
up.
Because they have anger issues and they're still children. Go fuck yourselves. Take care of your
You got a
electronics.
surge protector?
It's always destroyed, and I don't do that. I can keep electronics clean without cases or screen protectors forever until I decide to trade it in to get the new one. Well, I originally have the first Galaxy smartwatch that Galaxy ever made into a smartwatch. And I've had that since, 2018 when she bought it for me for my birthday.
All right.
Now, she, my face, I don't know what you fucking want. Figure it out for yourself. And I said, okay, I want this. And I told her I want the new Galaxy Smartwatch 5 that came out a couple months ago in 2022. I think it was in October or some shit like that. And right here, I am wearing it right now.
I
This
did not
new
realize that.
Galaxy smartwatch, brand new on my wrist. I still have my old one over there. It's charging right now. Brand new. It's awesome. It does all your ECGs, your blood pressures, your heart rate, your oxygen to water level. It does no shit everything, and it is the best. And I'm pretty grateful for that. So I got that. And it's got its own phone number. I left my phone at home today on accident. Went to pick up my kids, but before I can go in through the gate, I have to call the gate and say, hey, I'm here to pick up my kids. I could do it right off my watch without my phone being anywhere. I was like, holy shit, this thing is awesome.
So you turned and said, hey, Kit, call the kids.
Pretty much, I could do that. I used to have the 007 face, watch face, when you hit the start button on 007.
All right.
I used to have that on my old watch.
What? That's cool.
But now I'm going to put it on this watch. So there's so many different things I can do, and I'm super excited for that. I know we got to wrap it up, but I got to do one more thing real quick.
All right.
Eric, what'd you get?
Late? What's going on in your romantic life?
Shit, so it's fine.
Get shit? What do you mean you get shit?
Your girlfriend didn't get you?
I don't have a girlfriend, so that's okay.
Bro, you just lied to us all?
Well, she's not here yet, so maybe she got something.
Oh, so you're wishful thinking. Wishful thinking.
I doubt it.
You got a boyfriend?
Nope.
Did you get any of your friends anything for Valentine's Day?
Nope. Not a Zippo. What about this guy over here?
Hi, K-Dog. Hopefully your life's a little more interactive.
I got nothing. No, I'm kidding.
What'd you get for Valentine's Day?
See that squeeze?
I got candy. I got a super nice love note, and I got a
guitar pick holder.
Guitar pick holder. Yeah.
This thing is cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
My love note was really long.
Yeah.
You know how to write?
Listen,
she knows how to write.
She called Papa J.
I thought it was really cool, to be honest with you, because I took a paper, and then I took 3 other papers, and I taped the 3 papers together, and then I took the other paper, and I made it into a card, and then you opened it, and then you pulled out all the other papers, and I wrote on it all.
All right, so that's teenage love for you guys right there. Bunch of papers with a little note.
K-Dog, what'd you get her?
She could.
No, you tell.
What'd you get her,
say.
K-Dog?
I don't know how to explain
So
it.
She got a car?
Yeah, she got a brand new car. No, I got her flowers. I got her favorite drink, four of her favorite drinks. I got her some candy, cool like thing. I put like mason jars with like little corny jokes, not jokes, but things on it. It's like I love you to pieces, and it has Reese's Pieces in it and stuff
It's
like
kind
that.
of thoughtful.
Yeah.
It's weird because you're my son, and it's like I'm not really thoughtful, so I don't know. Maybe it's your mom's influence on you.
You should have gotten tips from him.
I will never forget the time you almost made me throw up. You had all those friggin' sticky notes with love notes on them, and you spelled out words like with the sticky notes.
Oh,
that all
shut
had.
up! I didn't do that.
Remember
no
that?
proof. Pictures there didn't happen.
Homo.
One thing I want to do before we move on. I promise we're gonna move on in a second.
All right,
I gotta give a Valentine's Day present for K-Dog, right?
Oh wait,
he's
really?
He's my number one. He's my
He
first
is,
child,
right?
first love,
Ride or
right?
die.
I had him before I met Caitlin, but at the same time, he was only a year old when Caitlin was in his life. So I feel like that extra year I have over her is very special, and I want to make sure it is that way. Now, you know how I talked about I have my old watch that I always like. I keep all my electronics pristine.
Right.
K-Dog, if you look to your right and you look on that charger right there, you'll see a watch, my friend. Now, one thing I like to do to my kids is hand out watches. When I went to Paulie's wedding, he got me this cool Citizen engraved watch that I wore for years.
Right, I remember
when
that.
I was his best man. I handed that down to Stu, to Josh.
Wow.
I gave that to Josh before he decided to go to Texas, and hopefully he still has it and didn't sell it off because I want that to be like an heirloom regardless of what side of the family he thinks he's on. He's part of my family regardless. I enjoy him. I've been through his life since 16. I've known him. I didn't necessarily raise him fully
He's
by
the
myself.
reason I'm here.
No, he's not.
The babysitter.
Right. That's right. I was the babysitter. You're right. So I want to give you my old Samsung Galaxy watch. It still works. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's only 5 years old.
It's in pristine condition. It just came out in 2000, or I got it in 2018.
Now, it is old enough you have to actually plug a wire into your phone.
No, you don't, my friend.
It comes up and down your sleeve.
There might be a little discrepancy because that's a Galaxy watch and he has an iPhone.
Oh,
You know
so
what I
he's
mean?
got a superior phone.
So there'll be an app he has to download called a Samsung Gear or Wear or something like that. We'll figure it out, but he can sync it up with his phone. He can send text messages through it. It's really cool. I'm not going to lie. I wore that up until yesterday when I got this new bad boy. So,
Nice.
K-Dog, happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
I know it might not seem much to you, but just keep it forever, even if you don't fucking use it, all right?
Hey, you know what? That thing will mean something to you when your old man drinks himself to death, and that's how you have to remember him by.
Or when you hawk it at the pawn shop.
Can you imagine he's going to look through the text messages? It's just old love letters that I wrote to his stepmom. Kind of like not his mom, but
Right.
his stepmom.
Right.
Because I didn't have that watch.
He's going to find the traumatizing text of when he was conceived.
No.
Zach going, no!
I told you to abort, not keep, abort. It's too fucking funny. Happy Valentine's Day, K, and I know I didn't get to you guys on that, but we're running along. Let's go ahead and listen to a few of our sponsors and find out where you can get some cool Valentine's Day presents or snacks.
Aw, man, I'm hungry. You got any snacks?
What do you mean, snacks?
You know, snacks. Like the Planet Gummies from Trolley? Or the Crunchy Bacon Cheetos? How about the pulled pork Lay's chips with mustard?
What? Where the fuck do you get those?
Glad you asked. It's called Pops Exotic. First thing you can do is go to popsexotic.com to see all the other snacks they have. Then go to all their social media at Pops Exotic to see all the cool and different snacks they have to offer.
How do we get there?
You heard of Uber?
Oh, shit.
My name is EJ Sparks, and I am sparking it up and keeping it lit on Big Lip Radio Podcast.
The only thing I love,
Snack time.
Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Oh, it'll happen one day. Just don't hold me to it, because if you do, I'm gonna be oppositional defiant and tell you all to fuck off and not make bacon pancakes.
I hope you never make those pancakes, Z.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to make them next week, bro. Thanks for encouraging me. No, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is called Snack Time. And it's where we try about 4 different snacks, rate them on a scale of 0 to 5, and tell you why. It's one of our favorites, most longest running segments we do besides nostalgia.
'Cause we love to eat.
Yes. Now, if you think about it, I point this out quite a bit. If we've tried 4 snacks each episode, each week, for the last, 10, 15 years, I feel like, maybe 7 years, because we started back up in 2016. We started doing snack time. That's over 400 snacks. No joke. So I feel like our palates are very highly developed, and what we say is true. You don't have to agree with us, because you might have a different palate, but my goodness, a lot of the 972 snacks we've tried.
If we just count since we relaunched the new Big Lip Radio back in 2017?
Yeah, I would say.
Just if you count that till now, doing an average of 4, that's 972.
Holy shit.
Right.
Something has to come from our opinions, right? It has to mean something to somebody.
It's a lot of experience.
Let's go ahead and dive right in. Our first snack, I'm going to grab this off the shelf. My daughter called these for the longest time, which convinced my wife, by the way, of the name of these. She called these the Moist Oreos. For whatever reason, they thought the Moist Oreos had an I in the name, and it did not. It just had an M-O-S-T, which means the most Oreos. Because you have your double stuffed, you got your thin Oreos, but this is the most Oreo cookies and cream I'm holding up right here, which we're going to try today. I'm excited. Who brought these? Did you, Papa J?
Kimmy found them.
Oh, so you did. You brought them from your humble abode, huh?
Right. She's good. She's going to want the balance of that, because she doesn't want to lose out on the opportunity.
Holy shit.
Wow, look at that.
That looks like they literally peeled off 2 other cookies frostings and stuck them together.
It's got to be a full third of an inch of frosting.
It's got the crease in there. It's got the seam. You can see the seam.
Oh, wow.
It looks like they, no joke, took the cream out of 2 Oreos and stuck it together.
2 double stuffs.
Much like we would if we were to get it, right? If we got the normal stuff and decided to peel the cream off. Holy crap. It smells like cookies and cream. You ever smell cookies and cream?
Well, yeah. Mine doesn't have any cream on it.
You just got the cookie.
What the heck?
What the fuck?
He grabs an empty cookie.
You would, boss man.
That's a 5.
Yeah, that's a 5. Just the cookie alone. Now
now this isn't straight Oreo cream. This has got cookies and cream.
You know.
It doesn't make sense, because the cookie in cookies and cream is Oreo cookies. So you've got Oreo cookie with Oreo cookie in the cream.
That's
what?
Right? Because when you eat another snack and it says cookies and cream, it tastes like Oreo, right?
Right.
But when you have Oreos and it says cookies and cream, I feel like they just mixed up the actual cookie inside of the cream.
You just took away some of the cream factor you're trying to add in.
I don't notice any extra cream, and it tastes like a normal Oreo.
Because you're used to that extra stuff Oreo, bro. Not the most stuff. Now, the cookie by itself
is a regular Oreo.
It's a regular Oreo.
It's a regular Oreo, 5.
Now, if you like regular Oreos, I feel like you're going to love this.
Oreo is a 5. All day long, right?
And then when you dip it in milk, it breaks the charts. That's my favorite. When you let it soak in there, it's all soggy. Oh, the best. They have Oreo holders, by the way, that you can buy and just set your Oreo on the side of your cup without sticking your fingers in there, and it'll soak the Oreo in the milk. You pull that sucker out, it doesn't crumble in your hands, and you just eat it. Oh,
now,
so
these
good.
are fun because you can squish the cream out, and you got a whole bunch of extra cream. You can
What?
What's the serving size?
Serving size, there's 18 per container, and there's 1 cookie. 1 cookie is 110 fucking calories.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
I'm on my second cookie.
What? I didn't even see the first one. Oh my god.
This is a 5 all day long. This is wonderful. I mean, you take a Oreo, you actually improve it.
Now, come to mind.
Man.
There's only one bad Oreo I've ever tasted. When I say bad Oreo, it was a 4 instead of a 5, right? And that was the caramel apple Oreos.
I remember those.
Remember the Halloween time when they came out with the caramel apple?
Remember how great the watermelon Oreos were?
Oh, those are another one. When Noelle was born, my second daughter, one thing that was requested from family members, hey, what do you want? Since you're in the hospital with your wife, we'll bring you whatever you want. I requested like 2 or 3 packs of those watermelon Oreos and completely devoured all of them. It was so good. Not my favorite. This is really good. Now, you do get that cookies and cream taste, weirdly enough.
It's weird. I don't know how they fucking did
I don't know how it is, but it's not so distinguished that it's like, hey, if I put a blindfold on, I could tell what kind of Oreo this is. But based off the flavor that we've been told, it does mimic cookies and cream. It mimics cookies and cream.
Right.
And it's a can I go first?
Yeah.
It's a 5.
Right.
It's a fucking 5.
It's going to be a short one. It's a 5. It's
short like your bird.
It's awesome. How do you make Oreo cookies Oreoer? They did.
It's so good.
It's Oreoer.
You gave your score, Papa J?
Yeah, 5. What
about
think,
you,
Lane?
boss man?
So you guys are gonna hate my response.
Oh my God, get out!
You know why?
Fuck
Go
out of here.
Because
home.
I don't like the cream. I like the cookie.
This is why you have no friends.
So this is a 2 because it's way too much cream. So those Oreo thins I think are really good. Like
what
the
if you
ratio's
peeled
really
off
good.
one of the layers? You can
I did. I
clearly
ate the
see.
cookie.
No, you take just the cookie and then peel off one of the layers of cream, because you can see how they layered the cream, which is
even
great.
the regular Oreo.
It's like
I like it without the cream.
It's like what do they call them? The Kraft cheese singles, where you can peel a layer off. Like you can do that with these Oreos.
This guy
if
is
they had a
such
pack of
contrarian.
just the,
He's like, you guys like it? Go fuck yourself. It's a 2.
Yeah, you guys don't like it? I love it.
I'm gonna screw your MVP status.
I'm gonna eat this wonderful snack while watching this horrible movie that I think is wonderful.
He has
We'll
nothing
get
to
to that
say.
later.
He's like, you called me. You called it.
K-Dog, what do you think?
5.
5 all day long. K-Dog girl, what do you think?
K-Dog girl.
5.
She looks like one of them anime characters.
Like,
doesn't
did
she?
you squeeze it? What happened?
With
to
her
it?
pink hair.
Yeah, she put 2.
So she stacked 2 Oreos after they're. So you got the mostest stuffed. Holy shit! Oreo hits it out of the park every time.
Ooh, what
I
are
don't
those?
know.
What are those high chews over there?
I don't know.
God bless you.
Yeah, bless you.
Achoo, achoo.
Achoo. So, if you're a fan of candy, or you were born sometimes in the late 80s,
right,
and you kind of had a childhood through the 90s,
right,
you're very familiar with the candy called High Chew, right? It's like the Mamba candies. It's like Starburst, just a different brand. These are High Chew. Bless you. Fantasy Mix. What's up? You guys all right? Did you touch her butt? Did she fart?
Yeah.
Who farted? The girl farted?
No, I farted. It's most
K-Dog
horrible.
farted
She
in
was
the
trying to
studio?
hotbox him.
No farting in the studio!
They don't ever stink. I just haven't farted.
Well,
in
she's
like a
clearly,
week.
And you're covering your nose.
She's disgruntled.
I
And
just haven't farted
I
in
thought
like
the
a
dog
week,
just
so it
walked
smells
by the
horrible.
door.
K-Dog girl is
That's
not
what happens
taking
when
a
you eat
well.
Oreos.
She farted.
K-Dog girl farted
You
too.
say K-Dog girl farted? I thought you did.
The farts combined, they fused together, and it created an evil fart person.
Yep, double stuffed.
It created
Yes.
the dirty bubble from SpongeBob.
Ew. These are the new High Chew Fantasy Mix. I mentioned that. It said immensely juicy, intensely chewy candy. The flavors, it says flavored to life on here. I can't read the flavors.
Wow.
Oh, look
I'll
at that.
open it up.
Is that Fantasy Star Online mix?
All right. The Fantasy for Life. I'm going to grab some. High Chews were okay. They weren't the best chewy candy. Bossman, can you read the flavors on the back of that?
You're up on it.
We have blue raspberry right here.
We got rainbow sherbet
And then I got blue Hawaii right here.
and blue raspberry.
Rainbow sherbet, blue raspberry, and blue Hawaii. I feel like those are the 3 flavors that are in there. Which is that pink one? Let me see that real quick. I'm not going to open it. I just want to see the flavor. You're right. Rainbow sherbet. I feel like that one's going to taste the best. Have you guys ever had sherbet ice cream?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think of sherbet compared?
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
This kind of tastes like a skunk.
Did you open the light blue one?
Yeah.
Holy shit, it does. It tastes like I'm eating a mouthful of weed.
Right. Skunk weed.
This is the blue Hawaii flavor.
Of course, because Hawaii is known for their friggin' weed.
Maui wowie, bro.
Right.
Ooh.
It's weed. I don't like it.
That tastes like weed for sure.
Weed's a great smell. I still 31 years clean and sober, I still love the smell of marijuana.
What? That is so true. I don't think that smell is disgusting, but when you smoke the weed, it doesn't taste like it smells.
Right.
Ever. It tastes like burnt ashes, and it's never good.
And now this tastes like weed smells, which isn't as pleasant as smelling it.
Cat piss.
Right.
Cat piss.
Right.
Whoa. I don't.
Yeah, you got it right there. That one right there,
cat
buddy.
piss, right?
Yeah.
It smells like cat piss?
I've been grabbing a different flavor because usually I'm a fan of high chews.
Yeah, me too. Dude,
yeah.
The original high chews are pretty good.
That smells just like cat
I
pee.
give the original high chews a 3.5, 4, depending on the mood.
That's weird.
Did the children get any?
They're eating some right now.
Oh, okay.
Caden's like, hey, this smells like my vape pen.
It's a light blue one.
Hey, why does this smell like my glove box?
Maybe there was a batch.
He's so pissed
There's
off.
a batch error and there's a recall on them.
So that one was the Hawaiian one, and I'm trying now the darker blue wrapper.
Blue raspberry. That's what I'm trying.
Which is the blue raspberry. Whoa. That tastes like a different end of the spectrum. Not skunky, not
very
weedy.
Sweet.
It's like an alcoholic beverage.
It's better. Now,
Nuts.
usually, Tootsie Rolls are the best chewy candy. Am I right?
I like the fruity Tootsie Rolls, but yeah.
Now, I was
agree.
about to say fruity Tootsie Rolls are usually, in my opinion, a step behind high chews.
Okay.
But you can't beat the chocolate Tootsie Roll. However, these fantasy flavors suck ass.
I kind of agree.
2.5. 2.5, which ain't a horrible score, but then again, this is high chew. And
You guys know what
2.5.
you know what Simple Green is?
Yep.
You know that smell is Simple Green?
Right.
I don't think any of these smell like Simple Green.
No, this tastes like Simple Green
The pink
smells.
one tastes
Right.
like Simple Green smell.
Wow.
2.5.
To be fair, they're not horrible, right? They're not bad. I could probably eat a lot more of these just if I was sitting here with Eric after the show playing a video game and I'm kind of hungry and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'll eat some of these snacks. I could do that. And for that reason, I'm going to give them a 3.5 out of 5.
All right.
Not a bad score. I'm not going to go to this every time, but Jesus, that one literally, if I was fiending weed, I'd just go eat that high chew.
Right.
And it would settle my whatever feedingness.
Really, man, that is such an awful.
Let me smell that bad boy.
It's such a cat pee smell.
But I mean, it's skunky cat piss, right? Now, that's one of the reasons why that flavor is. If you're, like I said, if you're feeding any sort of weed, go eat that cat piss and you'll be fine. You'll be like, I don't need to hit this weed. I just ate some weed.
Right.
I'm gonna be with Papa J on this one. 2.5. It is
2.5.
It is not.
But after
right, and it's high chew. It should be wonderful.
Right. I like
be.
high chews,
It should be.
but these are. The smell is bad and the flavor's not that great. It's like, man, guys, what happened?
I don't know whose fantasy it is.
Maybe it's fantasy tripping on drugs or something. But
maybe it's like, hey, get fucked up and then try me.
I mean, remember, what was it, Dolly Madison? When they made the unicorn cakes and how great those were? You can do a lot of cool things with the whole friggin' neon, friggin' pink and green kind of a thing. But they missed the boat on this high chew. Don't do it. High chew fantasy, don't do it.
Yeah. Get their normal high chews. Those are way better. Way better. What about you, K-Dog? What do you think?
I give it a 3. It's a mid of the line snack.
Mid of the line. Middle of the road, boy. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so we all
yeah.
kind of gave it between a 2 and a 3.5. So it's not bad, but it's not the best. We've rated much better snacks.
what do we got up there?
We got one more edible right here. Papa J, I know we're running freaking late.
Right.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to do edible and another drink?
Yeah,
or
we
just
got
a
time.
drink?
Let's go. We
All right,
just
let's
got to
do it.
roll through
So
it.
I'm going to go ahead and pick out these Kellogg Cocoa Krispies cereal straws.
Oh,
There's 5.
shit.
It says
wait.
they're back. What's up, K-Dog?
Oh, those are the good ones. Never mind. Ignore my complaints.
So they have plastic straws now where they're filled with some sort of cereal beads in them.
Right.
And when you suck milk through this straw, the beads dissolve and give you the chocolatey Cocoa Pebble flavors. These are not it. These are actually...
Yeah, I love those.
These are
like
actual
wafers.
edible straws, not plastic, chemicals.
It's wafer,
and there's
I
no
think.
beads in there. So I feel like this will fall apart as soon as we put this in a actual glass of milk. You know what I mean?
Dude, I love those so
This is what,
much.
holy crap, they smell like cat food. Smell them. Cat food, outer shell. It's cat food.
Kate didn't already try it, so he doesn't have to try it again, right?
It's like a wafer with a chocolate filling in a rolled taco shape.
So you can suck it milk through the straw. That's why they do that.
Exactly what I said.
I feel like it would fall apart. But they do have the plastic straws, by the way, with the beads in there that are trapped.
Heads up, when these are warm, they're the best thing ever.
Let me try this with some alcohol.
Oh, no, you're going to drink alcohol.
Yeah.
What are you drinking right there?
I'm drinking the Monster Beast Unleashed White Haze 6% right here, baby.
Monster Beast Unleashed.
So you're
I'm gonna stick this little.
You're gonna drink Cocoa Krispies through your straw.
Yes, sir.
Into Beast alcohol.
Ooh.
Chocolatey.
Gave me that wheezy fuzz. All right. It tastes just like it did if I were to just drink it straight. I didn't get none of the chocolate there because it's not a hot liquid.
There's not a whole lot of chocolate flavor to this.
Well, you would think if you drink milk through this, the milk's going to be cold. So you're not going to get any of the chocolate because it's not going to dissolve while you drink the milk. The only thing that's going to happen is the outside, that little wafer shell, is going to get soggy. You know what? I give these a 3. Let's try
I did a random reach around.
Yeah, we got to do the story because this came out now 2 weeks ago. It'll be 3 weeks.
We've had it for a while.
All right.
So,
Gonna expire.
What do you give this snack, Papa J?
3.5. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not as chocolatey as I would like, but I could eat a whole pack of them.
I get more wafer taste than anything. That's a 3 for me. What do you think, boss man?
They're pretty good. I'm going to give those a 3.5.
Right?
I like those. That was good.
What do you like about them?
Just chocolatey and the wafer. Way better than an Oreo.
Well,
let's not get carried away.
Yeah.
Heads up for the story. I'd like to say I try it almost every day because that's like the replacement for Sear Mist at my
What do you think about this straw, though, bud?
The straw? Oh, I like it. It's not the best form of the straw, so it's a 4 out of 5 for me. But those are by far like.
What about K-Dog Girl?
Candy.
Purelinis are better.
What'd she say? Pure leaves?
Purelinis.
What are Purelinis?
It's like the
those,
same
but
thing,
better.
but there's more chocolate. It's better.
Never heard of it.
Is it like
You
Pedialyte?
haven't? Oh my god.
I haven't tried. You got to bring those in.
Yeah,
so we
for
can try
snack
'em out.
time.
Yeah. I'm curious. If there's something better than what we just tried or those snack straw.
Yeah, bring them in, K-Dog Girl.
Yeah, bring them in, K-Dog Girl.
Okay.
Go ahead, boss man. What do we have next? Let me show everybody. The next thing we're going to try has been out for a few weeks already. That's fine because we have so many fucking snacks nobody else tries.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right.
When
Too many
when you
snacks.
get on these, no, it's not. That's not the problem. The problem is you have all these people who review the same thing, right?
Right.
Every time a new drink comes out, you got 30,000 people reviewing the same motherfucker.
That's
Meanwhile, we're reviewing snacks that nobody else is reviewing.
That's true.
We got snacks that nobody else can get. This time we're gonna fall in line and I guess be a little late to the reviewer. It's the Starry Lemon Lime, which is supposed to replace what? It's from PepsiCo.
Sierra Mist.
It's from PepsiCo, right?
Now, Sierra Mist, right. Sierra Mist is my favorite lemon lime soda.
Yeah.
So I'm a little sad that they're replacing it with Starry. And I haven't tried it yet. Now, I do know Sierra Mist on tap is even better.
Really?
It's phenomenal.
What about
So-
7-Up and Sprite?
They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them.
Are they
but
from the same company?
They're no 7-Up
Coke?
is from RC Cola. Sprite is Coca-Cola.
Okay.
And Sierra Mist was Pepsi Cola.
Huh.
They replaced that now with Starry. It looks to be a little more carbonated than.
Smell it, dude. That smell is very potent.
No,
Right,
There's
lots of lemon
there's
lime.
a big smell there.
See, there's a bit of a spice to Sierra Mist
Yeah.
that the others lacked.
Huh.
So I'm wondering if they're just renaming it. We'll
They
find
are.
out here in 1 second.
All right, let's
I
go ahead and try
just
it.
tried it again, and while you guys are sipping, I'm gonna give my opinion. It's,
Go ahead.
in my opinion, the exact same thing as Sierra Mist. I taste almost no difference at all, but it's still a 5. 'cause
I
love
think-
it.
I taste
He said K-Dog's at a 5?
right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right.
I taste a bit of a difference. I think it leans closer to 7-Up than it did before, but it still has that kind of a spice to it. K-Dog's right, though. It's still the best of the lemon limes, and it's a 5.
I'll go next. It's fucking Sierra Mist with a new label.
You think?
It's fucking Sierra Mist with a new label. That's no joke what they did. They wanted to be more
delicious.
They wanted to be more upbeat and they wanted to pertain to the
Appealing
nowadays
to
kids.
the
Sierra Mist
eyes.
is an old name. Nobody's.
Well,
Whenever I hear,
Sprite's kicking everybody's ass.
whenever I hear 7-Up yours, remember that commercial back from 7-Up?
Right.
Like they were so ahead of their time when it came to advertising. I feel like Sierra Mist when I hear that, it's the value brand of any soda. You know what I mean? It's not the name brand. I feel like Starry might make a comeback because it's got that same flavor as Sierra Mist, but with the Starry logo.
Well, sales-wise, like I said, Sprite whoops everybody's ass.
I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5.
All right, well, where do you rank it amongst the other lemon lime sodas?
Well, I'm going to have to say I enjoy 7-Up. The Spot
7-Up's my
mascot,
number 2 guy.
Right? The Spot mascot back in the day is my favorite. They had a game that came out. There's a lot of reasons why I enjoy
the game is so good.
7-Up yours. I just mentioned the whole commercial ad. I'll never forget that. They're
not
ingrained
forget
in my mind.
Cherry 7-Up.
Oh,
so delicious.
7-Up, they did a good job. Sprite is the other one?
Yeah, Sprite.
Sprite's all right. When there's usually a big function, like a potluck or something that's happening at work, people bring a Sprite.
Right.
You know?
Right. It's hugely popular. It kills everybody.
Yes. But the flavor, I like 7-Up still. But again, this is Sierra Mist. It's nothing different.
I can taste the difference. This is different.
What's it taste like?
So, I like Sierra Mist because it had, more of a syrupy flavor.
Right.
Kind of felt like almost like a heartier soda.
Right.
Because you had more...
Fuller bodied.
More sugar, more
everything.
taste to it.
Right.
This almost tastes like a seltzer with an add-on to me.
Without the alcohol. You might be right.
There's more bubbles in it. It's kind of a flatter taste. It doesn't seem to coat the mouth and linger with you. It's more like, okay, it's gone.
Yeah.
That's why
I think we've adopted
closer to 7-Up, which is a cleaner taste than the others.
It's a bummer because I was a fan of Sierra Mist. I'd rather have a Sierra Mist than a Sprite.
Right.
But I'm gonna, if I see this at the fountain, it's like I'll pass.
It reminds me of Sierra Mist for sure.
I think
what score did you give?
I think they screwed up. I'm gonna give this a 2.5. I think
did
they
you
screwed
smell
up
it?
with this one. Yeah, it instantly smells like lemon lime, but that's what I didn't care about. I liked how it tasted on my tongue and how it had a nice flavor to it, and this just doesn't have that.
Well, that's what he says when you guys all leave, right? He likes the way I taste on his tongue.
I noticed he does stay here later.
He does. That's why we call him late. Did you give your score to K-Dog and K-Girl? I did. I already gave it a score. 3.5.
Right. Winner?
The winner, ladies and gentlemen, we have to have an MVP for tonight.
Oh, it's right there.
What is that MVP? I think we know what the MVP is. Look at him pointing at the straws. Nobody gave that a good score. It is the Oreos. Everybody gave the most Oreos, cookies and cream.
I didn't.
The highest score. That is the MVP. You're the only one that didn't give it a 5, by the way. Let's just remember that. You might not have liked it.
You guys like eating all that cream?
I love cream.
Oh, yeah.
Cream, baby. Cream
yeah.
Well, before it gets more sick and perverted, let's go ahead and cut the commercial break. And when we come back, we'll be doing some nostalgia.
The year is 2012. The unthinkable has happened. The only progress left is made by the machines. If anyone can hear me, we must reclaim our birthright. PS1, Game Boy, NES, Genesis, Atari, Xbox, and all the others you remember from the past. The resistance has begun. Join us now at Fallout Games in Phoenix at 4139 West Bell Road and in Tempe at 1807 East Southern Avenue. The resistance needs you.
Very serious.
You are listening to Arizona's favorite professional wrestler, Mr. Classic, and you are listening to Big Lip Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, not only do I like harassing my guests and hosts, I also like to guess video games, and that's what we do here at Nostalgia. That's where I come up with one clue.
One clue.
About 30 seconds long.
90 seconds
You
long.
can't even say that no more because if you go back and listen to the last 3 Nostalgias, they've been about 35 seconds long.
Today's
Only
the
because
day.
of fade in and fade out.
Today's the day.
Go ahead. Get your timer out, big boy. Let's find out. But all you guys got to do is go to all of our social media, guess the name of this game based off the clue I give to you. And if you're old school, You can email podcast@BigLipRadio.com. Thank you for renewing that email, Papa J. You are the checkbook, and I am the worker bee, so I appreciate that.
Right.
Yes, guess the name of this clue. And if you got it correct, I notified you via DM and gave you a picture of our prize wallet. You got to circle it, send it back to me. So there's a lot of steps here, but you get to win prizes from us. All of you, anybody who gets it right gets to win prizes. Yes, let's go. Are you guys want to review last week's clue first?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry, I had to burp. Let's review last week's clue, and if you want to guess before the clue's over, go ahead, but you will not win prizes. I stumped you all in the studio last week. Remember that?
That's true.
Papa J, I was very disappointed in you, by the way.
I didn't know shit.
You ready?
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Yes, when you hear that, that means it's the end of the clue. Papa J, I saw you raise your hand.
It just came to me.
I don't know why you couldn't have got it. You literally did a adventure with Papa J or one of your video game reviews over this game. Right. And that's what made me think of it. And it was on the Sega Genesis that you did it on.
Right.
Any idea, Boss Man?
Not at all.
Any idea, K-Dog?
No.
No? Well, I saw you don't have the headphones on. Did you hear it?
Yeah, through your headphones.
What? I would like to ask him a question, but he doesn't have a headphone on. That wouldn't be fair. What do you think it is, Papa J?
A Road Rash.
Hey! Ding, ding! Win a motherfucker winner! It is Road Rash 1991.
So good.
Sega Genesis. Road Rash is a 1991 racing and vehicular combat video game originally developed by what was it? I forget who it was developed by. Do you know who it was developed by?
EA.
Hey, you are on top of your game. Now, when they said vehicular combat, it doesn't mean you get to run your motorcycle into things. It means you get to kick them, hit them with different weapons, hit them with your hands, your fists, whatever it takes for you to get ahead. That's what this game was all about.
I'm a Sega guy, and I always have been. But for two reasons. Two games brought me over to the Sega camp, and my love for those games is what kept me there. And that's Streets of Rage and Road Rash. Later on, Phantasy Star, which is, of course, our #1 all-time favorite game here at BigLipRadio.
I have to agree. I still play that game to the day. I play this new iteration that came out on the Xbox Phantasy Star Online 2.
Right.
Man, we have so many memories with that game. But Road Rash is definitely a good one. #1. It is a good game to put at the top of your list if you haven't put it up there anyways. But it is for the Sega, and we have that on our retro game console right here.
Yeah, we do.
If you guys are even more curious, go check out our YouTube page. You'll find Papa J's review over that specific games because he's utilizing one of his retro consoles, his hybrid retro console that played a bunch of different types of games because it wasn't from the actual Sega. You were reviewing this game based off of a retro console you picked up from 1UP, I think.
Actually, it was the Mega SG.
Calling you out.
Gamers Tech.
There you go. Gamers Tech.
Right. Now I have the analog Mini SG.
Yeah.
And so that's the one I use now. But back then I was using the $60 Gamers Tech, and it was just fine. But the $200 analog one
that allows you to play any Sega game, whether it's a Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, it'll fit all the cartridges.
Right, 1080. I mean, it's
HDMI output.
Oh yeah,
yes, sir.
Oh,
you didn't have to mod it. That's how you bought it.
Right.
That's why it cost $200+. But yes, that game that you just heard was Road Rash. But do not worry. If you did not guess that one, you have another chance to guess
that's good.
right now.
Good.
You have a whole week until next Tuesday. And like I said,
Let's
if you
hear
hear
it.
this clue and you think you know the name of the game, go to all of our social media at BigLipRadio. I'm telling you, we're everywhere. Just Google BigLipRadio, click on one of the links you see, and just type a name of a game, and I'll find you out, and I'll shoot you a DM, and you'll get the winner prize from the BigLipRadio prize vault. You guys ready?
Sure.
Let's do this. Yes, when you hear that, that means it's the end of the clue for you, and I'm going to give you one extra clue.
Should I know this one?
Yes, only because you've played old games, and
Right.
it's from your time frame. I feel like when you were hardcore into video games.
Sounds like NES. But
This game came out in 1991. That should be a clue.
Interesting.
I don't know if you could tell that by the audio, but I feel like a lot of new games nowadays love that chiptune type of music,
right,
and sound effects. So they're gonna emulate and modulate that as much as they can nowadays, just for the nostalgia factor. But this actually came out in 1991. So if you think you know that clue, go to all our social media at BigLipRadio, type the name of the game in there, or go to podcast@BigLipRadio.com. If you're old school and you want to email us the answer and you don't want anybody to know whether you're right or wrong, ladies and gentlemen, my goodness. Now, Papa J, I don't know if you have his intro music played up, but what I've done this last few episodes is specifically dedicated the last minutes of our show, whether it's 15, 30, however long it takes him to talk about something he wants to talk about. And my friends, this is what I like to call what the boss man wants to talk about.
All right.
And he made it pretty clear. I'm going to have some production for you, by the way, for your own little segment. The big boss man thing is pretty cool, but I'm going to have your own production just like we do for Movie Minute Review.
I was about to say, don't forget we got to do a
nostalgia.
movie minute yet.
Well, what do you think the boss man wants to talk about, Papa J?
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Got it. Welcome to Big Lip Radio's Movie Minute that may last longer than a minute. This is part of the Boss Man's segment.
What does a boss want to talk about?
Right, because
he wanted to talk about a very specific movie. Now, last
again,
week,
if you were in Discord,
hey,
you got to keep up with the conversation in real time as to how this happened. Go ahead, Z.
Papa J, we mentioned last week we want to revive an old segment.
Yes.
And I called you out and I said, what movie you want to talk about, Papa J? And you said, I'm not sure. Well,
I don't know.
You got a good friend to your left, my right.
Right.
He said, hey, I got something we can talk about.
Got a great movie.
And if you're not familiar with it, Movie Minute Review, like Papa J just said, is where we come up with a movie, discuss it for longer than a minute, and tell you why we enjoy it or why we hate it. And then it's your goal to go watch this and tell us how stupid we are. But the boss man here decided to come through big time. The big boss man. He decided to come through. That was your time to hit the sound effect.
Yeah, too
the big
late.
Boss
Too
man.
late. You got
but
it's past. His timing's way
came
off.
through
right
and gave us a name of a movie that we can kickstart your segment again, Papa J.
A great movie.
A movie that he decided to give us was UHF. My friend.
Ultra High Frequency, UHF.
This movie came out in 1989. It's a comedy drama, and it's an hour and 30 minutes long.
It's called The Vidiots of UHF Overseas.
It is. It got a 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb, 61% on Rotten Tomatoes, 32% on Metacritic, and 79% of Google users like this. Holy crap, the director is Jay Levy. It budgeted $5 million and at box office $6.1 million, so it made an extra $1.1 million, and it was distributed by Orion Pictures.
And made lots of DVDs afterwards.
We happened to watch this movie on Amazon Video. It had commercials, but if you're an Amazon Prime member, you got to watch this movie for free with commercials.
Well, it's on a couple of different streaming services as well for free.
I tried getting it on Tubi, but it was freaking Spanish.
Real quick, on Tubi, by the way, the Super Bowl, one of the commercials that popped up was for Tubi.
Yeah.
And it fucked everybody's brain up. Hey, did you see the commercial?
I did. The one with the bunny rabbits?
No, it was the commercial where you thought somebody was fucking with the TV remote and they were clicking onto a different app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You thought somebody grabbed your...
There was 10 motherfuckers watching the TV like, hey, dude, who's got the remote?
I thought the same thing. I was like, what the? Because you hear the...
Kate's brother turned off, like literally unplugged the TV, plugged it back in because we couldn't find who was fucking with the... We thought somebody was on their phone. And come to find out, that was a commercial from Tubi, by the way.
Yep.
Which is where you could watch this
funny,
Weird Al movie.
Like, got him!
Dude, they got a lot of us. Because I saw TikTok videos of it later, and everybody did the same thing we did. They're like, who's got the remote? They literally stopped everything. And no, it's just a commercial switching through apps on the commercial. And you thought it was your own fucking TV. So it says right here, after losing yet another job, George, a.k.a. Weird Al Yankovic, wonders if there's any career that can handle his outrageous personality when George's uncle, Stanley Brock, hands him the deed to a local TV station. George creates a series of television shows based on social satire and hyperactive humor.
Now,
and if you know Weird Al, that's who he is.
Now, first of all, it was Pluto that had it in Spanish. How did you watch it, Z?
I watched it on Amazon Prime Video.
I looked on Amazon Prime. It wasn't there.
I literally, when you walked into the studio today, I had it playing for a third time on Amazon Prime Video.
Why didn't I have it? I had to download Tubi.
Can you navigate to Amazon Prime Video after you're done taking a sip there, and then just type in UHF. So look, he's going to do this right now. But in the meantime, Boss Man, I feel like you've seen this movie regardless.
Oh, yeah. I've seen this several
like
times.
you kind of set us up because you like...
I set you up for a great movie.
What's that movie called? Something in the Men of Tights? Shaolin Soccer.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
Men in Tights, and as well as there's another parody movie of Star Wars. Spaceballs. You just type in, UHF. There you go, up top, and then click that one, UHF. So he's going on Amazon right there. Yeah. You see it pop up right there? Click
it, K-Dog. Doesn't say Prime.
Yeah, right there. That's the one. And then you can see watch it free with ads.
Boop, right there.
It's Amazon. It's Amazon Video. It's not Amazon Prime because if you go to Amazon Prime, it's just going to take you where you can order shit off of Amazon.
No, Amazon Prime's got a shit ton of movies.
They do, but I'm not trying to order a movie from Amazon, so I'd like to watch it on a streaming service, which is called Amazon Video. Prime Video. Prime Video is what it's called.
I had to download Tubi so I could watch it from Tubi.
Okay.
Too much fucking work.
I feel like you got screwed either way. Now, since this is, from what it sounds like, a good movie to you,
This is a good movie to me.
Go ahead and explain.
So you got Weird Al Yankovic and his friend, and they both keep having revolving door jobs because Weird Al has a vivid imagination and like daydreams and does all these different things.
I mean, the 3D graphics for that time were really good.
So
they did the whole Beavis and Butthead bit, or they mimic or talk shit about the MTV music videos.
So his uncle wins the station in a card game,
MTV.
And the aunt that likes Weird Al is like, "Hey, I know somebody who could use it. You know, he could be the manager of this place."
Yeah.
And so Weird Al becomes the manager of U62, the UHF station.
Yeah.
And they take it over and come up with a whole bunch of creative TV shows.
Oh, Jesus.
And they kick ass. And they become the #1 TV show or TV broadcasting company in their area.
What was the first TV show that came out with? Originally, it started out with Weird Al saying, "Hey, this is the Weird Al," or whatever his name was.
Weird Al Playhouse.
Yeah, the Playhouse TV show. And then they had the derpy guy run the TV show. And that
Do you know who that was?
That was the guy who plays in Frasier, the guy with the hair.
Cosmo Kramer?
It wasn't?
It was from Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. I said Frasier, my bad. But Seinfeld, the guy with the...
Played the same goddamn character he plays in Seinfeld.
Yeah, but this is before Seinfeld.
Same year. Seinfeld came out in 89. I looked it up.
What stands out in this movie that makes you just love it? What is it that made you recommend that movie to us?
It's just got a lot of good satire in it and creativity, and it's just funny. It's just funny overall.
What's your favorite? Hold on, Papa J.
Oh, go ahead.
I know.
My favorite part?
Yeah.
There's several favorite parts.
Which two are your favorites?
Oh, man, when the kid gets a drink from the fire hose.
Oh,
you found the marble in the oatmeal.
And he pulls him over on the horsey, and he's like, open wide, and he releases a fire hose.
And the kid goes shooting up.
Because it's a fire hose, right? Yeah. It's not a backyard hose. We've all drinking out of one of those. We've not ever drinking out of a fire hose because it'll rip your fucking face off.
Yep. And
my favorite part is not even... It's not even like a good part. It's just made me double take. There's two parts. The one where he's imitating Indiana Jones in the very beginning, and he gets ran over by the boulder in the middle of the street of New York City or whatever, and he's flat, but you see his face still, and it's still flat. And I'm like, what? How the hell did he do that? The next part,
and the ball turns the corner.
right? There's two other parts. The other part is where he grabs the mashed potatoes off the stove and said, "Oh, mashed potatoes," and grabs a whole pot and
favorite.
his chick's like, "I wish you would take life seriously," right? And then the third part is when the grandma is grabbing his cheeks. "Oh, you're such a cute," but stretches his cheeks way the fuck out. Like, that's slapstick comedy,
Yeah.
right? It's nothing that's meant to be serious. It's slapstick. But those are, when I say favorite, I mean those are the parts that stood out in that movie to me. Much after that, I was like, oh.
Come on.
right.
You have to have liked Spatula City. No? Yeah. Or
By the time they were done, the word spatula didn't make sense to me anymore because they said the word spatula.
Because I kept saying it
so
over. I was like,
often.
what is spatula? You know when you say a word over multiple times,
Right,
it's
right.
like, what does that
it
mean?
It loses its meaning.
What do you think, Papa J?
I have not thought Weird Al was funny since I was 15.
Yeah.
I mean, it's humor for.
I'm never a fan of Weird Al. Let's just be clear. I've never liked Weird Al.
That's because if you grew up in the 80s and you were 15 in 1984,
and you're watching the Beverly Hillbillies,
and he's actually satiring songs you fucking hate.
Gangster's Paradise.
No, because like Michael Jackson. Beat It. Oh, there's a song.
Beat It.
First of all, Michael Jackson sucks. All of his music's horrible. And here's a guy showing everybody how horrible his music is by making fun of him. And so you get to express yourself and go, yeah, screw Michael Jackson. Eat it. That's how good your music is.
So you liked him because he piled on people you hated.
Right.
Okay.
And then, of course, as I got older, like older than 15, I'm like, this guy ain't funny. It's so easy. I could write this shit.
You didn't think any of that was funny?
Huh?
You didn't think anything in there was funny?
No, nothing in there was
Conan
funny.
the Librarian?
No.
Conan
that wasn't even Weird Al.
So
that was somebody else doing that
well,
skit.
it was supposed to be.
Hey, I'm a little late on
Schwarzenegger.
returning these books, and then Conan just fucking chops the
Slices
guys
it
in
in
half.
half.
Right.
The kids of all things. It
Right,
wasn't even
right.
like guys. It was kids in the library.
Chops him in half.
I was like, what the hell
with
is
his
this?
big sword.
This is kind of 180 fucking degrees from what I was
Don't you
expecting.
know the Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah, I know. I can understand why old people think
But
that's
see,
funny.
those movies were current right at that time, so...
Yeah, it was that comedy.
Right,
You
Conan
had
the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
it pertains to you gentlemen sitting to my right. You know what I mean? It doesn't pertain to K-Dog and K-Girl and myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was stupid.
There's notable parts that stood out to me because I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You didn't like the karate instructor?
No. What about it? What
when the
did you
dude's
like?
arm comes through, he's like, what time is it? And the arm comes through the wall. he reads the
Slapstick
watch.
comedy. Now, I feel like Adam Sandler was that for my generation. Adam Sandler wasn't necessarily as extreme as Weird Al was, but he still had that stupid fucking Big Daddy movie was all slapstick comedy. Grown Ups is all... Even with... what's the dude from King of Queens? The main guy. Kevin James?
Kevin James,
Kevin
right?
James. They're all
Mall Cop.
It's all slapstick comedy.
Physical comedy.
Yeah, it's like they're all tripping over shit, getting hurt, and fucking themselves up in some way, which is slapstick comedy. And I thought those guys were funny, but anything before that, I have a hard time figuring out the humor. Were you guys just dumb back then, or what?
A lot of cocaine.
Everybody got quiet.
A lot of cocaine.
You aren't dumb.
But no, were you guys just stupid? You thought somebody punching a hole through something and saying, "Oh, the time is 5 o'clock" is funny?
Or the Twinkie Wiener Sandwich, man?
Oh my God, that was disgusting.
Yeah,
So, and
it
then,
does look
I
disgusting.
thought it was funny the fact that he said Twinkie Wiener Sandwich. That's the only thing I
It
thought
looks
was
so
funny.
gross.
Yeah.
you want to see it done right, just check out Laurel and Hardy, Little Rascals, Three Stooges. More accurately,
the Beverly
that's
Hills
stuff that's
the Beverly
funny.
Hillbillies song.
The Beverly Hillbillies, when he went through and started doing the parody of that song,
Right,
I'm
right,
like, what
right,
the
right.
fuck is this? Where did this come from? It's
'Cause
no
he was
joke.
daydreaming.
I want my MTV. But then he remade that song in the
Right.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah?
Right, it was
Yeah.
horrible.
It's a
Yeah?
good song.
Sucked.
Come on, man. Now,
Not one single laugh throughout that entire movie. It was the most unfunny movie.
Wow.
I mean, Schindler's List was a little funnier than this fucking movie.
Wow.
Schindler's is a horror.
Rudy, much funnier than this fucking movie.
And
Brian's song,
The Beverly
way funnier than
Hillbillies
this.
probably much funnier than this show.
Old Yeller, funnier than this movie.
And you guys wonder why Eric doesn't like sharing stuff.
Oh, I know.
Fucking Eric.
Can I ask you a
Fuck
question,
that guy.
boss man?
Yeah.
I'll never get that 2 hours back.
What made you
Got
pick this
ripped
movie?
off.
I love this movie. This is one of my
I know
favorites.
specifically you said in the Discord chat, if you guys want to learn more about me, watch this movie.
Because that's my kind of humor. I like it. It's funny.
I can't tell him he's not.
I mean,
it's his humor. Like to me, it's different, but to him, it's funny. Like,
he changes the episode number up on the board, so I give the wrong information out at the beginning of the show.
That's Weird Al
That shit ain't
Yankovic
funny. That shit ain't funny.
That is so true.
We have 2 episodes now in our
He's laughing
catalog
about it.
that say "Welcome to episode 243." Only they're not gonna know which one's the right
To be
one.
fair, he got you good because I knew I knew
The 3 was even written wrong.
I was like, what? That's not 3, but then to be fair, I got him good, the boss man over here, because I didn't have to change the episode for this week. I just left it up there.
How am I supposed to know? Because Zach clearly suffered some brain damage from the alcohol episode he had the other week. So when he rates the 3 a little fucked up, I just got to give him a little bit of room. Going, he just ain't the same Zach no more.
The fuck? I didn't get in a car accident.
Yeah.
I literally just drank a little too much, apparently. I had expired milk with alcohol.
Oh, you mean the chunky milk like at the beginning of UHF?
You had an alcohol-induced brain
God, this fucking turn on me right now. He's not the funny one. I'm the funny one.
That's right. Fuck you, Eric.
I'm the funny one.
Jerk.
You guys are all fucking assholes.
Never get that time back.
So we know this guy didn't like it. What'd you think of it, Zach?
Ben says, y'all are white and nerdy, and then Gino told you so, said, not you guys again.
I'm curious if Gino likes it. If he likes UHF.
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's my boy right there, Gino Rivera.
Yeah, they're all watching on YouTube. I appreciate you guys out there. But what the fuck, man? Do we have another movie lined up, or are you just going to let Eric pick the next one? Or do you want people to go to our Discord and get involved and find out the next movie? Because we have literally a whole channel in our Discord dedicated to Movie Minute Review that you can go see the movies that we're going to review. Are you looking up one now, Papa J?
I'm looking up one, but it's on Peacock.
To be fair, we have to give a score out of 5 because that's what we do for everything. Papa J, what would you rate this UHF movie?
0 out of 5.
What would you rate this movie?
This is a
Bossman?
5 out of 5. I love this movie.
K-Dog, I know you didn't watch it, so I'm not going to ask you. But
0
you
out
want?
of 5. No.
I'm going to give it. You know what? There was a couple of things I remember. Gino, horrible movies.
That's it.
Horrible movies. Well, you know what, Gino? Sorry we all can't appear on AEW after fucking dark, all right? Sorry we haven't devoted our whole fucking life to wrestling and are pretty bad at, like, right? That's badass, right?
This is badass.
This dude's been fucking wrestling forever, and he's talking shit to a bunch of nobodies.
I can't believe he said he was horrible. There was
like, we've been canceled, and you're on our show. You're on our show, and we're
There
canceled.
was a luchador segment in that.
There's even
Son
a
of a
wrestling
bitch.
scene in this movie.
I'm sorry we all couldn't fight Big
did you guys
Cass.
not
What's
like-
his name? Big Sean? What,
Right.
Fucking
Big Bill?
Big Bill?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that guy. Holy
Right.
shit. Did you watch any of that?
Oh, yeah. Of course I checked out the match.
Gino, you're
Gino
a
looks
fucking
so
legend. But
Yes.
my God, you come
Yes.
on our show and tell us how shitty we are.
I mean, he's right. That movie sucked.
Wait,
Sorry we're not famous,
hold on,
Gino.
Hold on.
Fuck.
Did you like the wrestling scene?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
He didn't even
Well,
watch
yeah,
it.
they were
like
in
this
masks.
is
They had the
the only real
luchador
wrestling.
masks.
No.
Unlike
we love
Gino.
you. We love you,
Tell me,
Gino.
what was the wrestling scene in this movie?
I don't remember it.
Do you remember the wrestling scene?
I don't. That's how
Really?
unimpressionable
It was
it was.
horrible.
Oh, my goodness.
I remember the movie Ready to Rumble,
Is it,
which was fucking great because it was all about wrestling.
No, it was back when he was
Nope.
Fraser
Nope. You guys are so full of it.
Seinfeld-
It is a bunch of hot chicks.
I'm gonna be fair.
Mud wrestling.
I turned it off before it got towards the end of the movie. I was about 30.
Oh, see, I watched it all the way to the end.
And
You
I
suck.
I tried to even today for the third time watch it to the end, but we didn't even get through it because we
You
started
gotta
the
take
show.
a bean.
Would you call me?
You gotta take a bean.
That's racist.
What did you call me?
You sound like Eric right now.
You gotta take a bean boozled jelly bean because you didn't watch the whole
Get
thing.
the fuck out of
You
here.
didn't either because you didn't even
No,
know
I
about
saw
the
the whole
wrestling.
thing.
You would have known about that wrestling scene.
No, I saw
about
the whole thing.
about
Eric,
the mud wrestling
I
with
agree
the hot
with you, Eric.
chicks.
Papa J, you have to eat one
Gino,
too.
I want you in
I
studio.
saw
He would have
the
been
whole
like,
thing.
"Oh, that was the
Hold
best
on.
part of the movie."
No, it
Gino,
wasn't.
I want you in studio for our 250th episode, which is going to come up on April, probably the first week of April, I'm assuming. We'll give you details. Come in here after we suggest movies, and then call us losers.
He's gonna beat us all up.
I know.
You already see.
What
on
am I
video.
doing?
He's whooped my ass twice on video.
He has, with belts and all kinds of various
Belts,
objects.
chairs.
Shit. It's open. It's open. It's up to you. If you're a man, you'll come here. If you're a wussy, you'll stay home. So
That's because he
He's gonna
told you so.
He's literally gonna hit me on the show. I have to take a beating because these assholes don't think I watched the fucking movie. I didn't.
How did
admitted
it? How did it?
You said you watched it 3 times and you didn't watch it at all?
Tried to watch it 3 times.
How the fuck could I finish a movie like that?
It's pretty horrible.
You know,
do you? But
it's not like I asked you guys a lot of things.
We're being
not at all
told to stop by our
you can't even watch a movie
back.
to be like, hey,
we
gave it a really good try.
3 different times to watch this fucking movie. I literally named
You
different
remember-
scenarios throughout the 75% that I did watch.
What is that? Like a 5-hour movie?
It's
I had to get through that
98-minute
awful
movie.
Angelina Jolie movie you guys
So
chose.
now, because
That
I'm
was
being,
horrible, you're
because
right.
I'm being real and fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a bean here because I did not finish the fucking movie.
Damn, dude.
And
I
if
can't
you
believe you
from
didn't
now and here on out, if you don't watch a movie that's suggested by anybody here for a movie minute review, if you don't finish it all the way and you can't tell us the end, middle, and beginning, you're gonna take a fucking bean.
For those who don't know, Jelly Belly makes a jelly bean, and there's 2 there's 2 types of jelly beans per color. One is a good flavor, like birthday cake. The other's the bad flavor, like used Band-Aid. So
Used
what you
condom.
do is you grab you grab a bean, depending on the color, and decide whether you got a good one or a bad one. Now, what bean are you gonna grab in there? And,
I don't get the pick. It's one of those
Is
things
there-
where
is there
you
a
lift it
Twinkie
up,
wiener sandwich one
set
in
it
there?
down, and it just automatically picks something.
Let's see what you get.
So
Let's
I
see
don't
what
get
you
the
get.
pick. But because I didn't finish the movie, I have to pick now. So let's go like this, right? You see it come up?
Right.
And then you put it down. You see that one that just popped up
Ooh,
right
what
there?
color is it?
Oh, God.
It's either what, butter
It's a
popcorn
yellow
or
with
something?
black speckles.
Okay.
So the
It
yellow
could
one
be.
is either buttered popcorn
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Or cum.
You.
or rotten egg.
Oh, so it's either a rotten
You
egg.
can't even smell it.
Smell it. It's
Fuck.
either a rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
And when I say you can't smell it, I mean there's literally no smell.
No scent at all.
I don't understand what I'm going to get. So right there, you'll see the yellow. If you can see it, it says buttered popcorn.
Oh, I'm so excited, dude.
No.
Hey, I'm gonna just give you a heads up. The buttered popcorn on there also is horrible. So no matter what, it's gonna.
I've
suck
had
for you.
Jelly Belly buttered popcorn. I was pretty impressed by it.
All right, I'm going to
All
try
right, here
it.
we go. Here we go. Okay, now he's chewing it up. He's chewing it up. And, it takes a minute to hit you. Oh, no.
Hey, you don't get my soft
Oh,
joke
no.
today.
I don't
get my
I
sock.
can't even breathe.
This is. Oh, there it is. I'm thinking it's rotten eggs. Oh, Z-Money, don't do it.
How about-
Z-Money, don't do it.
You should try with beer.
Who's got a trash can?
No one.
It fucking hurts.
Is
Go
it
up
that
on your
bad?
surface.
Is it that bad?
Oh, every time it's stuck in my teeth.
No, it's stuck because it's a jelly bean,
Oh.
so it's going to stick on your teeth.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, bring that in, girl.
So is this going to be like the beginning of Spaceballs where the dude comes out of your chest?
I can't. No. Here's the garbage. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, your face is so red, dude. Oh, man.
It's in my teeth still. There's nothing to puke up except for liquid.
Oh, here.
Oh, no. Oh.
Eat a cat piss, I chew that up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my. This is worth running long for. Ladies and gentlemen, Z-Money ate a rotten egg jelly bean,
I can't even fucking open my eyes.
and it's stuck to his teeth. It is so bad. Jelly Belly knows their flavors. They know how to recreate a flavor.
It
Yeah.
tastes better than cat. It tastes shittier than cat piss. I hate cat piss.
Man, could you see their testing board where everybody's yakking after they eat a jelly bean?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't do it. Oh, my God.
All right, I'm fucking. Why do I gotta run the
Z-Money.
fucking show after I took the shit bean?
that
My
was
eyes are
good.
so watering now.
You know what? Now I'm okay with you not seeing the end.
Oh, well,
you
that's
just-
kind
you
of what
just-
it's fucking for.
Yeah.
You should be okay.
I wish you had
just
though, because
destroyed my insides.
You could feel the glory of watching the end of it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's like sitting in the back of my fucking throat.
Right.
And it gags me every fucking time. You know when you do the.
Right.
Do you
it's
need
like
an Oreo?
Gag. No.
With lots of cream?
No.
Every.
That's bad. Who brought the can in here? I
Wow.
don't even fucking know who brought the
Your daughter.
She heard you yakking anew.
Yeah.
which is not good if your daughter knows you.
She opened up the door. Daddy drinking again and handed me the trash can.
Is Daddy passed out? Did we pick another movie for next week?
Oh, are we cool with going with Peacock?
We can do Peacock. If you guys out there don't have a sorry. Every time I taste, my tongue hits my teeth where the jelly beans are stuck. It makes me quiver and queeze and wheeze. If you don't have Peacock, reach out to me, DM on any social media. When I say me, I mean Big Up Radio's channel, and I'll hook you up with the username and password because I know Peacock hasn't cracked down on that.
All right, now check this out. What? It's called Sick. It's a horror movie.
Don't say that word, dude.
86%, right? 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, 67 with the audience. Came out in 2022. It's a brand new show. While quarantining with her family at her family's lake house during the pandemic, Parker and her friends are threatened by an unexpected visitor. Hopefully it's Jason Voorhees. Oh my God.
It's Rona.
I just picked some out of my tooth, and instead of being an asshole wiping it somewhere, I ate it because I forgot it was a fucking jelly bean. It just reignited all that shit.
Oh, that's so good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sick for next week's movie minute.
On Peacock. Like I said, if you're out there and you don't have Peacock, hit me up or
we
Big
might
Lip Radio.
be able to DM you some info.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like sitting. It's not good.
Oh,
we gotta go.
man.
We gotta go. Hey, make sure you fuck. Make sure you go
make sure
like
to fuck.
Make sure you fuck.
Right, make sure it's
Valentine's Day.
Right.
Go fuck. Go like everything. But Slay Zombie. Just type in Slay Zombie at Google, and then it'll be good. But on top of that, make sure you go to BigLipRadio.com. That's not good. Check out everything we have to offer. We got exclusive content. Sign up for our lip service. Oh God. Sign up for our lip service. If you're not on our website and you are in our Discord, you can hit up our lip service from there. Sign up. It's $4.99 a month. You get all kinds of exclusive access. Like you can find out what happens when parents find drugs in their kid's car and all kinds of other different things.
Really, there's some good stuff.
Papa J, when a cat scratches his wiener. You can
How
find
did a cat scratch my wiener?
I don't
For
know.
$4.99, you can find out.
Yes, $4.99. If you want to get us fired, go pay $4.99.
The very first 20 episodes, of which we only have 2 through 17,
yes,
are there only for lip service subscribers.
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe because every Tuesday we go live between the times of 5:30 and 6 on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Definitely like and subscribe, but we're also on TikTok, Instagram, we're on Omegle, we're literally on the Truth Network. I'm telling you, just Google Big Up Radio and you'll find out everywhere we're located. But with that being said, we'll catch you guys next Tuesday between the times of 5:30 and 6 when we go live. And if you're not subscribed, you'll get the podcast afterwards on any of the major podcasting platforms out there. I'm not joking. iTunes, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts. We're fucking everywhere. With that being said, we'll catch you guys next Tuesday. Peace. Oh, you thought we were done? All 40,000 of you watching right now, you thought we were done? Well, technically we are, but this is the after content that you get for watching us live. We don't cut the cameras right after the podcast. What you just heard was the end of the podcast for people who like to listen and download the show just in audio form, not visual. Here is bonus because you get to watch us do our teaser videos and make asses of ourselves. We don't necessarily capitulate or pertain to you guys or focus on you guys. We do our thing in the background here and we leave our mics on and hopefully you catch us being assholes or doing something stupid which you can get us fired at. So I appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share everything. Share it all. We love you. We love you.
Oh, that's so great.
Oh my gosh, dude. That bean was not good. It was awful.
It was probably expired.
Oh, I gotta pee now.
Go.
You and me will take the picture. Just take the picture.
Eric, get out the way.
Move.
No, I'm kidding.
It's blurry.
Get my feet in it.
It's a category.
That you watch.
I'm not in feet.
That's
You look
surprising.
like a foot guy.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
You look like a foot guy.
I do not like feet.
You look like you have an iHeart feet shirt.
Her teacher does.
My teacher does. The one that reminds me of you. Yeah.
He's a pervert.
Just like you. You like little girls.
Everyone here.
Why don't you guys get out of here?
We are. I'm out of here. Me too. We are. We're not in the game room. Okay. Ow.
Put her down. Yeah, put her down, baby.
You have a phone holder?
On the whole.
I'm not even surprised.
It's called an old person thing.
Yeah. It's called.
I ride a motorcycle. Now I got a lot of pocket space.
On camera. What? You don't have a.
What's that?
Oh!
No.
It's my wedgie on camera.
Everybody saw. Everybody saw.
And you didn't want to ride today?
No, I didn't ride today.
Oh my God. I'm still pulling.
I was there like.
Wrenching on it.
Okay.
Oh my.
Stop.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Control your woman.
Pardon on her when she's doing that, but she don't know that yet.
What? Control your woman, man. You tell her sit down. Sit down.
Alright, so let's do this.
Sit down!
What's this sick thing over here?
Oh, that's chocolate. Also.
Oh, that's caramel and chocolate and everything.
It's good.
What the hell is
I like caramel.
It's chocolate. What your daughters bought us.
Yeah.
It was a little
For
melty.
Valentine's Day.
It was a little melty.
Why is it on? Oh, what?
It's on the lightsaber.
What?
Oh, that's right, because it was in the case. That's just the paper that was in the case.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
it
I was like,
exploded.
did you guys just spit it out?
Yeah,
Like,
we're like, oh, this is horrible.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Like raw.
Alright, come on.
He said, come on, like he's in a hurry. He's going to stay here for another 2 fucking hours.
No, this guy's waiting to
Hold on.
film it.
Alright. K-Dog and K-Dog Girl joined us today in the Valentine edition of Big Lip Radio, episode 243.
Yeah.
Where we tried Oreo Most, Kaiju Fantasy, and those straws. Oh, and Zach threw up a Bean Boozle.
We also reviewed UHF.
Best movie ever.
Unfortunately.
Not a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Not a good movie. Not only that, we talked about the Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, and a million other goddamn things that you can catch on the 243rd episode of Big Up Radio. But do not forget, go like, subscribe, share this with all your friends, and go to BigLipRadio.com to check out everything else we have to offer just
Kids, shut up!
No.
Oh my goodness!
Stand it.
Holy shit! Hey! All you guys out there that are still watching, all 50,000 of you, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure you tune in next week for an awesome show of Big Up Radio. With that being said, we're going to close this out for real, and we'll catch you guys next Tuesday. Peace.